Hi, welcome to Tates Creek Middle School.
So here at Tates Creek, all students are required to take 4 core classes. These classes are Individuals and Societies, Integrated Science, Language and Literature, and Math. These classes not only help students to grow academically, but also mentally and socially.
Students also take additional on-core classes: Humanities, Design, Computer Apps, and Career Pathways. These classes take place every 9 weeks for 40 minutes each day. These classes help students become more open-minded and learn new skills. Here at TCMS, students are provided 21 minutes of lunch with an assigned lunch teacher and an assigned table labeled with the IB learning traits, and it is always a green zone for funds.
So here at Tates Creek, students are offered many clubs and activities such as jazz band or student council or K-pop club, or sports such as basketball and lacrosse. These clubs and activities are offered to be taken outside of normal school hours, and students grow in areas that are not taught in the normal school day.
I think being an IB school has impacted Tates Creek Middle School in that teachers are more aware of giving students more choice as to how to show what they've learned. They are given lots of opportunities to do community service.
The biggest part about the environment here at Tates Creek Middle School is that it's very inclusive. We want all kids to know and all families to know that they are a part of our bigger family. I feel creating a culture that is inclusive and that allows kids to come in and be themselves, but also be open to sharing their history and their background is really what can set us apart.
The one great thing about the IB program is kids have PE every other day for the entire year, where most middle schools only offer it for 9 to 12 week sessions. So the more physical activity kids are getting, the better off they are for their fitness levels.
So we looked at our grading system several years ago and just tried to figure out the best way to kind of address the different aspects. Our 3 categories are progress, achievement, and ATO. Each one of those categories are separately reported. So we take a standard and we give kids multiple opportunities to show their teachers how they're doing on that standard.
My favorite part about teaching 8th grade in IB school, because I teach individuals and societies, I'm not just teaching about American history, I'm teaching about American history in the context of world history.
My favorite part about teaching 7th grade at an IB school is watching the students develop a deeper understanding of the content and relating it to the world around them.
Okay, being a world language teacher at an IB school is amazing. Everyone gets the opportunity to take a language. Everyone gets the opportunity to see how important the world culture is now, so that when they are older in high school and college choosing careers, they can use what they know about world languages and world culture to make really educated decisions.
One of the aspects of the IB learner profile is to develop international mindedness and awareness of culture. Music is the international language.
So Commodore Times is a time in the schedule that we started this year on Monday mornings from 9:05 to 9:45. We put it in because there were some things that we had to get done that we weren't finding time in the regular schedule to do. So in 8th grade,
It really started with 8th grade. They have a community project for IB that they have to complete, and for several years we couldn't figure out a way to make good time for that. So that started the conversation about Commodore time, and then we also had Old Veus, which is an anti-bullying program, and we were looking for a way to get that more regularly into the schedule.
My favorite IB learner trait is balance, because I always balance out sports in school.
All right, so my favorite IB learner trait is caring. And I think that that's an important trait to share with your classroom as a teacher, because I think if kids know that you care, I think you can talk them into doing things that perhaps they didn't want to do. Now, not that we wouldn't want to do something for Mrs. Schmidt, but that I think if you show a lot of caring over the years, that kids take on that role, and then they begin to care about each other, and then so you see that in your classroom.
My favorite class is PE because I like staying active and I like trying new sports. I also like beating people at new sports and ones that I've already tried.
Well, it means you have to follow all the IB traits, like risk taker, which is my favorite, balance, thinker, like all of those, they apply to your everyday life.
It's very challenging, and you're held to a higher standard, and you have to be able to embody all 12 of our IB traits.
Come closer to me.